Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the 50s Chicks podcast. I'm Annalie.
And I am Patricia.
The glow. Yay! Um, I will never not make fun of the club. So, we are back for an episode that's going to be a continuation of our series
Yes,
on, on OMS,
yes,
Old Man Syndrome.
we decided to do a series on it because it's just such a
It's a big subject.
yes,
Unfortunately, it is a big
yes,
subject.
yes,
Yes. And I think it's a subject that, unfortunately, is why some of us, well, when we encounter this,
right,
when we're at this age in our lives and we encounter going out with men that have OMS or
right,
have had OMS,
right.
they all have OMS to some degree. It's just different levels.
I think they all have because I have dealt with some men that have not admitted to it. So I'm
Or they recovering OMS
and I
people.
have so-called recovering OMS.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah. So who knows? I don't know, but well, there is some kind of, because there are some that are real bad, and then there are some that are, you know, more like the borderline
Yes,
OMS.
yes.
So, um, and I think we need to talk about it because we need to stay strong out there in these meetings. We need to support each other and really remember that it's not us, it's them.
Yes, and the OMS, and looking at that for what it is, and not like it's something that we should have angst over, on that level because it's about them making fools of themselves. I mean,
Yes,
I have a whole different mindset about it. You
yes,
know, they're making fools of themselves, and
yes,
it's something you can laugh about because that's moreover what the situation is.
yes. And so we were talking about this earlier, and I had heard about this guy who, age appropriate in his 50s, going out with a lady age appropriate, and he called the whole thing off because she did not offer to pay when they're out on dates. And he felt like, well, she just wants what's mine. No, what's mine. He felt that she felt what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine.
Because she's a woman. It,
So,
why is that so?
and he further said that it wasn't even that he wanted her to pay, but he wanted it to be offered or else.
Right.
Yeah. So how do we feel about this? And we were talking about that and how this could be it. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but it
Right.
could be the
It
result
could be
of
some sign of
OMS,
OMS.
because typically people that, or recovering OMS people, what we're people that are have hurt themselves so many times, men that have hurt themselves so many times trying to date these younger women, and of course thrown their money,
Literally, literally making it rain.
and then got hurt because they realized that she has a real boyfriend. She has a real boyfriend at home. So, and then these guys then come back but hurt and try to go out with age appropriate women because they realize, well, that didn't work out. And now they're taking it out, their frustrations, their lessnesses out on us age appropriate women.
Yeah. That is our theory, and we're sticking to it.
Yes.
And it becomes, oh, because I've heard so many stories about, oh, the woman took my money, robbed me, this and that, took my money, she took my money. No, you gave her your money
Mm-hmm.
because she would not want to be with you in proximity to you without you giving her money. But
Yeah.
where you got twisted in the game, you thought that would mean that she would partner with you and actually like you and want to be with you. But she wasn't, because she's old enough to be your daughter or your granddaughter.
Yep.
And she does not want to date her dad or her grandfather in a
And it's,
serious and meaningful way.
yes. And it's funny, or maybe not so funny, but these men, these OMS men, they they don't ever complain that the young woman don't pay.
Because, well, and of course, in reality, see, they intellectually know that they have to give them money. They lead with the money. That's the lure. They're luring them with money, you know. But they then start to become deluded and thinking, oh, she really likes me because she's being nice to me.
Yeah.
And they think then that they have given the money, bought all the things, so therefore she's supposed to acquiesce and be compliant. But of course she's not, because she's not in a real and meaningful relationship. And when
Yeah.
she goes off to be with her real younger, attractive, fit boyfriend, he
Yep.
then becomes angry with women.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's with age appropriate women and he's angry. Oh, women are this, women are just taking money. No, no, you're mistaken. The young girls are, and I don't fault them for it, because they are not naturally attracted to you. And if you
Yeah.
will give them money and buy them things and do all that, then why wouldn't they just sit there and take it?
Yep.
You know, and then now you come to the age appropriate woman who really would like you,
Mm-hmm.
who really, she's not recoiling at the thought of you touching her, because she's really attracted to you in a
Or
meaningful way.
seeing you naked.
Yes, she's not. She's attracted to you and wants to partner with you in a meaningful way. But you're mad now because of all the times you've been burned chasing these young girls, and now you're mad at women. And now
Yeah.
she's the target because she actually wants to be in proximity to you. She wants to be with you. So now she has to pay because your
Was
money was, you're giving all this money, and now you're mad because, oh, I'm just giving money. So now the older woman, the age appropriate woman, has to pay.
Didn't we also hear a story about someone who was dating a much younger woman, a sex worker,
Yes.
and then bought her a place to stay and presents for her
Yes.
kids,
We did hear about that. Yes. And she
and
did
then
not.
all of that,
Yes.
and then Christmas Eve all by myself.
Oh, Christmas Day.
Christmas
So
Day,
not
all
allowed to spend Christmas. In his mind, he thought, well, I'm buying all these things, got the,
mm,
because she always talked about having her own place for Christmas with her child. And he did all these things. And then he was not even allowed to spend Christmas. He thought he was. And he was by
mhm.
himself and was complaining about that. Of course, she wanted to spend Christmas with her real boyfriend,
Oh
who's
my God!
probably the father of her child.
And we had
They
another
lived,
story. I
huh?
just realized we had another story just the other day where this guy was dating a supermodel, a
Yes,
supermodel,
supermodel.
supermodel,
Oh,
and then the supermodel didn't invite him to family functions and like holidays.
you're right. He was not invited.
Shockingly,
so he became upset about that. And yeah, because they didn't want to be with you in a meaningful way. You're not really in a relationship.
About this
Those
are
events are for the people they really want to be with and are attracted to,
mm-hmm.
you know? So, well, they become upset. And now keep in mind, this is our theory. And they become upset, and now they come to the age appropriate women because they've been, in their minds, burned. And I've heard them say, been burned so many times with the young girls. They can't force them to date and mate with them in a meaningful way. And they're
Mm-hmm.
tired of, I guess, maybe giving their money away and not
Mm-hmm.
getting what they consider something in return. So then they
Mm-hmm.
try to date women their own age, but then they're mad at women at this point.
Yep.
And now the age appropriate women, they have to pay or at
Yep.
least show some, you know, uh, false or performative act of wanting to pay, offering to pay, which is silly to me.
Mm-hmm.
And no, we're not paying either. But the difference between us and the young girls is we actually want to partner with you in a meaningful way. We don't recoil. We want you to meet our friends. We will spend family functions with you in a real way. You know, you can spend Christmas with us. We're not embarrassed to be out in public with you. We are
Yep.
not. We are not.
And keep in mind, these young girls, how are they going to bring you home for holidays when you're the same age as their dad?
Or
How,
older.
or
Yeah.
older? How is that going to
Oh,
play at Thanksgiving? It's not going to be pretty for most.
no.
I mean, most families won't love that.
And even the ones that do love it, it will because they know that their daughter is being financially taken care of.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so that's that on that, and that is
Mhm.
our uh, we come up with this descriptor OMS syndrome, and we
Mhm.
will now have a series on those. As
Yeah.
we hear stories, different things, we will be sharing them with you
Yeah.
because it is important that you know that what did you say, Emily? It is not you, it's them.
Mhm.
And the
Yeah.
fact that they consider the younger to be their preference, the younger is not their preference. And that's something that you need to know.
Yeah.
So it's not a reflection of you.
Exactly.
It's just them being ridiculous.
Yeah.
Moreover, it is. There may be exceptions. I doubt, if any, there are few.
Mhm.
But majority,
Mm-mm.
it is a false thing, and they look ridiculous. They do.
Yeah.
And that's how we need to think of it. Keep our mind right about that. It's not about us, it's about them.
Exactly.
And they
Yes.
look ridiculous.
It's not our problem. It's
Right.
actually
It's
something
their
they're
problem.
having to go through. Yeah.
We don't have to do anything to, we should not be having angst about it because it's silly
Yeah.
and it's ridiculous and it's their issue.
Mhm.
And they
Yeah.
look, you know. So yeah.
Okay.
I just want to say, and for those of you that have had husbands run off with, a younger person, whomever, just know that she don't want him.
Yeah.
She don't want him in a meaningful way. So
Mhm. He'll find out.
yes, he'll find out real quick. That's the
Mess around.
definition of messing around and finding out.
Yep.
So
Yep.
there you
Yeah.
go. Take that with you.
Yes. Yes. So thank you guys for tuning in. Um, we are on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on hopefully soon TikTok. Oh my gosh, I lost track of where I was. Instagram
Instagram, yeah, YouTube,
and and
YouTube.
YouTube and Spotify.
Yes. And if you're
And
watching this on YouTube, subscribe and
yep,
like the video.
yes. And we will see you next time. Oh wait, live.
Yes. Wait. And stay tuned for our next
Oh,
episode in the series of OMS. Stay tuned.
yes, yes. And don't forget to live
Laugh
and
and
bye.
bye.